Yes, my name is Daniel Apepo. I'm a businessman who deals with the soapstone, and we do carve the soapstone, sell them locally, and export them. Of late, we are facing challenges from the exploitation of the soapstone in the country, because apart from the buying of soapstone from the owners of the quarries, we have seen people from outside, and basically the Chinese have come into the country to buy the stones, and they are not well organized. I think in the next few years, we will not be having soapstone. And you know, soapstone has been the main income of people of Tabaka. In fact, 75% of the income which comes into our community is from soapstone. But in the year 2000 and 2021, we saw that the national government gave a permit to the Chinese to mine the soapstone, and they came in, and since the quarries are privately owned, they were able to talk to the owners, and they were paying them about 5,000 shillings for a 40-ton vehicle. And every day, we saw about 50 vehicles coming in to mine the soapstone, and they were taking them to Nairobi, and possibly they were taking them outside the country. So we are losing about 2,000 tons of soapstone every day. They did it for about 1 month, and we realized what is happening. In the next few months, or less than 1 year, we will not be having a single soapstone. And you know, it employs about 50,000 people, both directly and indirectly. So we went to court, blocked them from mining the stones using a court order and a court injunction, which we argued that an environmental assessment had not been done. We were able, but again, we have seen them come back. This time, they're going to the owners of the quarry privately, talk to them, and although it is not very public, but normally they will mine the stones, take them away to other places without knowing how they move around. But I'm sure, and we are not sure whether it's again the national government which has given them the permit. But one thing we could have asked the national government to do, because we have got quarries which we don't use the stone for carving. I wish they could come and have public participation so that we are able to identify and map out the quarries which can be used for industrial purposes, and the others which they cannot, we leave them. But I personally, I was shown a photo of an item which was carved from the soapstone, but it was done in China. And because of the sophisticated machines they have, if they are allowed to export the stones, they will do the carving in China. And with those machines, even no single item carved from the handmade items in Kisii, and in particular Tabaka, will have a market. So the 50,000 people who depend on the soapstone will not be having anything to do, and it is going to affect the livelihood of these very many people. So basically what we are saying, the national government which gives out the permit to mine the stones, the county government which has got to allow the vehicle leave Kisii by that vehicle paying cess. I know the figure has been raised to 10,000, but there are these very many panya routes which those people use, and they are able to take the stones even without paying the county government. Please let us come together and have this precious stone, which is now a mineral, to help the people of Tabaka. But otherwise, if it is left unchecked, we'll have a serious problem. And if the mining has got to be done so that they use the stone for industrial purposes, can they please come and place the factory in this area so that the people from this community can also benefit from the employment and any other benefit you should accrue out of it. Otherwise, we'll be in a serious problem.
You mentioned.
Yes. Of lately, the Chinese are back. although it is not very open, but they do it using the owners of the quarry and bribing some officers of the government so that these stones can leave this place unnoticed. And it is true, they are in the quarries, they buy the stone from the people, but cheaply again, because 6,000 shillings per 40-ton vehicle is peanuts. But they are there. Although the community, some members of the community have tried to resist, and being hostile to them, they try to hide. But I think it looks like they've been given a permit by the government.